Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Sports Critics. I am Antoine. So I'm gonna do a little discussion on some preseason football. Can't wait till the season starts. I'm actually getting excited as we go along. But I am going to talk a little bit about Kyler Murray. But before I do that, I got an intro. All right, I'm back. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about the preseason in general, but I mainly want to talk about Kyler Murray, number one overall pick, went to Arizona Cardinals. All right, preseason, it's been some ups and downs on players. Rookies, they actually looking promising. They got their ups and downs, as I said. Another quarterback taken high was Daniel. I'm about to say Daniel Jacobs. Is it Daniel Jacobs? Daniel, somebody for New York. I forgot his last name. I'm tripping. Anyway, New York drafted him 6th overall, and first game he looked pretty good, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like this pocket awareness, and the throws he made was pretty good. But mind you, he was going against not the top defense, not the number one defense, but he made some pretty decent looking throws. Second game, not so great. He had to take care of the ball a little better. He wasn't ready for that pass rush. And, people was already saying, oh shit, we got a quarterback controversy. Like, come on, y'all. One series in the preseason do not give you a quarterback controversy. That's people who don't know football saying this stuff. But I was in camp I'm on the side of, Eli need to retire anyway. So I'm cool with that. So I was cool with them getting rid of I'm cool with them moving on from Eli and grooming another kid, but I don't think he's ready. But he had a decent little game. So, there's been some other players showing some promise, and I'm going to get to that. But let me talk about Kyler Murray. Okay. Kyler Murray was taken number one overall by the Arizona Cardinals. He won a Heisman Trophy. He's a short, athletic quarterback with a good arm. I like the guy. He really impressed me in college, and what I've seen so far has impressed me. And I asked this question. So before I ask that question, let me tell you a little bit more about what's going on there. His old coach, offensive coordinator in college. I know he worked with him before, I believe. Shit. Okay, because I know the coach of Texas Tech that used to coach Pat Mahomes is now the coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Now, what they want to do is take his system, and he knew Kyler Murray is the guy who know his system and can and they got rid of all the old coaches and their whole system, and they hired this new coach with his new regime and this new system. This system he has, which is very successful in college. Now, this the question I ask: does the league want this kid to fail? And not just him; they want the coach to fail too. And I say yes. You know why? Because the league do not like anybody, pro league do not like anyone who comes with a college system. They want you to fail. When you come in with a college system and you actually winning, they are looking, they want you to fail so they can say, told you that college stuff don't work here, And Kyler Murray is number one pick overall. I see the hate coming from all the analysts, and as soon as he have a bad game, he suck, right? And I'm like, I can see it. Because this is the thing. This is what I hate about the league, man. They don't just, especially the media, they don't report what's going on, they push a narrative. They make up a narrative, and they go with that. And they just put that thought in people's heads, and people just run with it. Because I talk to people about sports, and all they do is just regurgitate what they hear on ESPN. And I'd be like, man, where is your opinion? That's their opinion. Where's your opinion? And I know that's when I start to notice, man, people don't really have an opinion. They just wait for ESPN or NFL Network to tell them what to think, and that's what they think. And that's a damn shame. I hate that. I hate talking to people who really don't have their own opinion. But I feel like the league do not want this to work out. Because like I said, he's number one overall. He don't fit the prototype of a pocket passer. He's short. He's black. He's come from a college system that probably go more out the shotgun instead of under center. You know, all those things that he has is different from what they said that's going to work. That is why they want him to fail. I feel like the league wants him to fail. It's like they're waiting for him to fail. That's why when he have a good game, they're probably going to gloss over it. And then when he have a bad game, they're going to be all over that. They're going to talk about that. They're not going to say, oh, he had a bad game. He'll turn around next week. You know, they're going to be like, yep, see, told you he wasn't shit. He don't belong in the league. You know, maybe he can be a backup somewhere, but, you know, blah, blah, blah. He should have played baseball, blah, 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 because he did get a baseball the baseball wanted to draft him for, I think, was it the Oakland A's? I think the Oakland A's drafted him in the baseball draft. But he decided to play football because, I mean, you know, football a little better than baseball. I'm joking. But I can see you number one overall, you know, that's a good opportunity. You working with your coach that you came up with, you know, let's see if this works, you know. And I realize, I mean, I think that Arizona, the GM and the owner and all that, what they really want, they want the success that Pat Mahomes has in Kansas City. So he used to coach Pat Mahomes in Texas Tech, and they see how successful they are, so they say, okay, can y'all give us that? And I feel like the dude's gonna be good. So what I seen from him, just in 2 games and in 2 series, I think he's gonna work out. But the problem he's gonna run into is he don't have the personnel that he need to help him get where he need to be. No offensive line. I'm talking about, like, soon as he got the ball, they was on him like white on rice. And I'm like, why is everybody blaming him for, oh, he played so bad? How about calling out the offensive line? Like, they just let people blow right by them, and as soon as he get the ball, he gets sacked. And I'm like, okay, nobody would have had a chance. Like, you got to give a dude a chance to get the ball out. You know, you got Larry Fitzgerald, though, which is going to help him because a veteran that's got great hands is going to really help him, you know. But it's just the fact that you need a few more pieces around you before you can excel in this league. And it kind of make me mad because that works for the league when other people that they endorse have bad games because of other players not stepping up. They point that out. But when people that they want to put down have bad games because of other players not doing their job, they let those other players off the hook and just blame the one guy because it fits their narrative. It fits their narrative that this guy's not good like we said. But yeah, if the line didn't block and he got sacked as soon as he touched the ball, I ain't saying that's not entirely his fault, but I mean, like, are you saying that the quarterback ain't good? You better look at your line. You know what I'm saying? At least give your quarterback 5 seconds, 3 seconds. You know, that dude had less than a second. As soon as his hand touched the ball, somebody was on him. Like, come on, that's ridiculous. So I just asked the question, you know, is the league trying to do the league want this kid to fail? They don't just want him to fail because he's involved in a system that they feel like it's a takeover. I feel like because I mean, look at all the owners. These are from they like a fraternity, and they's like, okay, nobody's coming in our group and coming in with this new crap, and no, we we want them to fail. And ESPN pretty much works for the NFL where they'll push their narrative. So if the owners tell ESPN, hey, we want to push the narrative, anytime he throw an interception, you be all over that. Anytime he throw a touchdown, just gloss over it like it didn't happen. That's how the league works. And I hate it. I hate the politics, because I love football. I love the sport. But the politics of the league really is I hate it. I'm very vocal about that. And I'm going to make some videos about that. People are going to hate me. They're going to throw some thumbs down because nobody likes when you point out racism, especially when the racism in the league. I noticed that a lot of people are scared to talk about it because they scared to mess up their money. Because, it's kind of hold the league got on you, man. They would, if you say something that ain't fair, they'll shut you down. You won't make no more money. So you tread light. Everybody tread lightly when they talk about racism, especially with the quarterback position, because it's very racist to me. The way they handle things, the way they handle these kids, and how is it done is a lot of racism there, because it's their agenda is to keep that position predominantly white, and I see the racism that they use to the things that they have tactics. I'm sorry, they have tactics that they use to keep that in place, and people don't like to point that out because if you do, the NFL they'll shut you down. I don't make no money from this anyway, so I just this is my opinion, and like I don't have no problem with it's a lot of good white quarterbacks that I do love, and I this is my goal. I want to take race out of it. I just want the best player in that position, and I don't care what race he is. That is the goal, and that's what they say. But they have an agenda to make sure that position stay the prototype what they want. More Tom Brady's and less Cam Newtons. That's what they want. That's all I'm saying. So you can thumbs down me, whatever. I don't care. It's just the fact that that's the truth, and I am going to do some more videos about it. So I am done with my discussion on Kyler Murray, and I just asked the question: Do the league want him to fail? And I feel like they do. Not and at this point, it's nothing personal, but since he's coming in with a college system, they always want college systems to fail in a pro system. So we'll see, man. I'm rooting for the little dude, man. I hope he take off. But until then, we'll see. So I am done with my video. Please subscribe to the channel. And hit the alert button so you can get all these. So you can get alerts. Hit the bell icon so you can get alerts when I post a new video. So I'm out of here. Peace.